guys, we're going to hop across to DWS, and I'll show you how simple it is to actually create the braid. At this stage, we clicked on the solid DNA braid over here, and this page opens up. Now, what you'll see is this is the solid framework we mapped out quickly in yesterday's demonstration. Guys, this is purely for presentation, so don't take what I've mapped here literally, because I've not actually put that much thought. I've just used shingles that are similar to each other to demonstrate how the system and the tools work. But what we have here is our parent theme keyword at the top. This is what we're after. We want to earn credit check, and we chose the bad credit silo, and underneath that bad credit silo we've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keywords, and then how to fix bad credit we've nested another 5 or 6 keywords to show you that we can go 4 layers deep, and we can actually create mini silos within silos. That's typically how I explain it to you guys when I do work for them. If you find when you got a silo, you go pretty broad, and your category is pretty broad as well, and there's enough scope to drop another layer down. I typically just say to the guys, look, we need to create another silo within the silo, and we only use that to boost that specific keyword, especially if it's hard to rank and it's not moving. Then we'll write some content and we'll put it underneath here and link everything up to that keyword as if we're doing it to a silo page. And that way we boost that keyword, and then we create the DNA braid for these and boost these ones. Typically these keywords will be easy to rank for because they won't have a lot of competing pages and stuff. But it's questions people are asking, like the how-to type of stuff, for example. So how do we do this? So what I'll do is I'll just start at the top of the screen here, and what we got here is back credit. So when I click on that, you'll see this little chart opens up with the prompt index. And what I is I've created a bot for you guys. I've just been rewriting it, and while I'm rewriting it, what this does is it's got 3 tabs into it. Now, if you import data into DWS by accident and it's broad match, this bot basically converts the broad match, goes to the Google that you're working on, and gets the phrase match competing pages for you, and it switches the broad to phrase, so it gets the competing pages in line. The configuration tab's got all my login details in there, so I won't show that now, but basically it logs you into DWS, it logs you into Lost Keyword Tool, and you can define what you want done on that page, on the configuration page. The DNA braid omitted results bot, basically what this does is it goes to Google and it fetches the information. So I'll just run this for a second, and I'll let it loop through so you can just visually see what happens. This can run in the background, so you can press play, and it'll look DWS, it'll get to what it needs, and it'll get on with this job. The only time it'll stop is when the keywords omitted results is not 1,000. It's like basically too big. So over here, we've gone looking at fixed back credit for free. We grab the omitted results. It goes back to DWS. It puts it in for you, and it updates it. So you don't have to worry about doing that. That's quite a boring job sitting going through one at a time and doing them all. So we'll just let that run in the background while I demonstrate the screen.
I'm hoping everybody on the call knows what the results means.
Basically, we use the omitted results as an indicator of how much content Google sees as being relevant. Now, it's not an exact science, guys. Sometimes you'll find things that aren't relevant, but they mention the word coming in near the back of the index. But typically, this gives you a gauge of which people are really writing toward or targeting that content. Russell gave a really good explanation a while back on omitted results in one of your videos you did.
Yeah.
Do you want to maybe mention something on that?
Boy, I'd have to remember, because a lot of that's changed. Things have changed a bit. Sue and I updated the omitted results parameters actually a couple months ago. Remember that, Sue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and essentially the reason we introduced the omitted results to begin with, or the reason that I did, and then Sue made some corrections as we actually did a larger data set statistical analysis of it, is that Google, there's a lot of people, especially SEOs that are maybe beginners, that really think that there's a lot of competition for things. Because when you look at Google, it says, there's 22 million results for this broad match phrase.